Start. And right on into the fire facing the rehabbing Acuna. Here's the 0-1. A smash through the left side hole base hit. Good crowd on a Tuesday night celebrating that early single by Ronald Acuna Jr. And he is on for a fellow
tall task with the Stripers lineup tonight. A very veteran group to say the least.
First pitch to Kim on its way. He'll jump back to take inside ball one. It's Acuna, then Kim, then Carlos Santana, Rowdy Tellez, Patrick Clohessy, a young guy, then Andrew McCutchen making his Stripers debut tonight. Jair Camargo, Luke Williams, and Cal Conley rounded out. Pitch on the way to Kim, spins to the outside corner, a strike. It's 1-1. If you are into the math, we did the math for you. 58 years of combined Major League service time in the lineup tonight. And that's with two guys having not been to the big leagues at all. Here's the 1-1. Kim waves and misses over the top of a low fastball to count 1-2.
And that young guy in the middle, Clohessy, has been on a tear.
Off to a 5-game hitting streak to start his AAA career. We'll hope to see him in this inning. Kim with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Acuna off of first. Probably not a threat to run this week. The pitch. Line into left center field. That's going to get down for Kim. Into the gap. Around second on his way to third is Acuna. Here comes a throw into second base, and making it there standing in an offline throw is Ha-Seong Kim. And so the rehabbers setting the table. Acuna the single. He gets first to third. Kim the base hit out of the left center field. We'll see how they score that. Is this a double or is it a single and an advance? I would imagine it's got to be a double.
Yep, scored as a double. So there you go. A single from Acuna, double from Kim, and now setting the table for Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana with a new walk-up song as well. He'll step in. Here's the 2-2. Line drive, right field, base hit for Clohessy. 6-game hitting streak, and it gives the Stripers the lead, and he's not settling for one. Here comes the throw at a second. Head first dive right between the legs of Coles, and that's a hustle double for the electric Patrick Clohessy.
This kid is dynamite. That was any other runner on this Stripers team trying to take two there is hosed, and no hesitation, rounding first, just decided to go for it. That head first dive in, that is old school.
So Clohessy's career, and now from a youngster to an absolute legend of the game of baseball. That was the first thing he had to say. Here's the 2-2, check swing, that's a called strike 3. McCutchen caught looking at a 92-mile-an-hour sinker. So Grant Kipp with a couple of strikeouts. Cubs ranked number 8 by MLB.com. The 2-2 is hit sharply out to short, knocked down, bobbled by Kim, picks it up, throws to first, and it's not in time. And Ayers is aboard. We'll see how that one gets scored. He was hit right at Kim. He did have to move to his left, but certainly one that he would like to have back as he kicks out the dirt and points to his chest. The bag, so that will score a run. And now here's Ha-Seong Kim taking up an in-ball one. Again, if you're wondering, hey, Acuna's not busting it up the line like we normally see, that is by design. They don't want him stressing that hamstring out in AAA rehab game number 3. Here's the 1-0. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So what it means is more pitches for Grant Kipp. His count is up to 41 now. And he's given up a third run as the Stripers have extended the lead to 3-1. And now Kim, who's doubled and scored, is in there with a 2-0 count. And the pitch is stroked to right center field and deep. Bateman going back at the warning track, rounding off, reaching up, making the catch, and denying Kim of another extra base hit. Stripers will settle for 1 run as the run in Luke Williams comes home on that play to first for Ronald Acuna Jr. 3-1 Stripers after 2. We go to the third. This is Gwinnett Stripers baseball on My Country.
Thomas is 0-1. Chopper on the ground, over to short. Ha-Seong Kim has it, goes on to first for 1. Carlos Santana, pump fake, set to lead things off, and it'll be against another relief arm for the Iowa Cubs. This is Josh Fleming.
Fleming, well-traveled reliever, former member of the Durham Bulls. He's been a member of the Seattle Mariners organization. And now on for the Iowa Cubs here. I had his page all ready to go, and then I got a pop-up that took it right off, so bear with me here.
Kim digging in for the third time. He takes strike 1 on the outside corner. For Ha-Sung Kim, a couple of really nice plate appearances so far. Had the double in the first following a Ronald Acuna Jr. leadoff single, and then nearly left the yard in the second with a deep fly out to center. He takes ball one outside of the sinker. Back-to-back sinkers from Fleming to start his night.
And this is just the second appearance with Iowa for Fleming this year. 4.5 ERA.
1-1 to Kim. Hit sharply on the ground over to Cowles. He's got time on to first for the first out from Fleming.
Fleming Major League time with the Tampa Bay Rays. 2020 through 2023. Was a Pittsburgh Pirate in 2024 clubs. Nick Burnaby's father is the former GM and president. His dad, legendary in the game of baseball.
2-0 in the air. Left center field. Backing up Ha-Sung Kim. He's got it in the left field grass for out number 3. But the Iowa Cubs do bat around and they get through it, but just lifted it a little bit too high.
So here's Ha-Sung Kim. 1 for 3 with a double. Pitch by Fleming is fouled away to the right, up to the roof. The count 0-1. So that'll be the end of the night for Acuna. He's down at the far end of the dugout, removing all those pieces of gear. He'll probably stick it out for the rest of this frame. And the 0-1 to Kim down the middle of strike. Count of 0-2. We're scheduled to have a couple of media interviews with Acuna after he comes out of the game, but it is late enough in the game. He might stick around for the rest of it. It is hard to know. Here's the 0-2, and Kim fouls it off to the right again. Well, they're getting a lot of mileage out of Fleming tonight. He gave up that home run to tie it to Rowdy Tellez in the 5th, but then worked a 1-2-3 6th. Yeah, now here's his 0-2 to Kim. It is poked down the right field line, curling back towards this and making the one-handed grab is Chas McCormick as he greets the bullpen gate. And Kim is gone with a long fly out the opposite way.